O bearer of the sacred waters, you who walk between the stars and the shifting sands of thought. Listen now to the message whispered by the winds of Uranus. For the time has come to awaken the dormant frequencies that hum within your soul. These are not mere routines or mindless motions, but sacred habits etched into the blueprint of your destiny. Each one, when embraced, stirs the ancient power sleeping beneath your logic and lightning. These ways will not only elevate your energy, but align your essence with the pulse of the cosmic flow that governs all things. Rise before the world stirs, when the veil is thinnest and the mind is still unburdened. Let the silence of early morning feed your intuition, for in these first hours your spirit speaks clearly. Light a candle not to see, but to remember. The flame is your own mind, brilliant, flickering, sacred. It dances not to illuminate the world, but to mirror the clarity that hides in your own reflection. Speak less and observe more. You are the air element, not bound by weight or form. Let your ideas fly, but let your judgments rest. The truth is rarely in the center or the edge. It lies in the patterns. Patterns only visible to the one who watches with detachment, compassion, and an awakened third eye. Aquarius. Reconnect with water. Though you carry its name, you often forget its essence. Bathe not just the body, but the aura. Wash away the static of the digital world, the psychic grime of collective fear. Stand under running water and imagine your aura expanding like ripples, clearing all interference. Drink slowly, mindfully, as though each sip reconnects you to the celestial waters of origin. Write. Not for others, not for clarity, but to extract what is hidden. Your words are spells, your pen is a wand, and when you release what is inside you, you create a vacuum for higher messages to enter. Trust what flows from your hand, even when it makes no sense. Especially when it makes no sense. Move your body in ways that defy routine. Dance without choreography. Walk backwards through your room. Do handstands in the moonlight. Aquarius energy is unlocked not through discipline, but through disruption. Stir the energy. Confuse the matrix. That is when the portals open. Let go of trying to belong. You were never meant to. You are the glitch, the quantum riddle, the wild card in a deck of predictable lives. Stop apologizing for being different. Embrace the awkwardness. It is the signal that you are in the right place, where old patterns tremble before your presence. Clean one thing every day, not because it is dirty, but because clarity on the outside invokes clarity within. Aquarius absorbs chaos like a sponge. You must choose the vibrations that surround you. Dust the corners, rearrange the shelves. Order is your secret weapon, not your prison. Do not explain yourself. That energy is sacred. Your visions do not need translation. Your instincts do not require validation. Speak only to those who hear. Without ears, see without eyes. The rest will catch up, or they won't. That is not your concern. Fast, not only from food, but from noise, news, people, and stimulation. Step back from the flood to feel your own current. Your energy thrives. In stillness, and in stillness, truth is loudest. Let your inner voice rise like steam from boiling water. Let it speak. Wear something strange. Something that feels like it came from another realm. Clothes are more than fabric. They are your shield, your signal, your signature. Express the fractal nature of your soul. The bolder the better, even if no one understands, especially if no one understands. Stare at the sky, often. Find shapes in the clouds. Talk to the stars. Aquarius, your spirit is a broadcast tower. The more you connect with the infinite, the clearer your channel becomes. There are answers waiting, not in the concrete, but in the blue. Laugh. At yourself. At the absurdity of it all. Aquarius knows the system is a game. Don't get lost in fixing it. Rise above and giggle at its madness. Laughter transmutes energy faster than fire. Be the fool, for the fool holds the key to the highest truth. Help someone anonymously. Leave a note. Pay a bill. Gift without a name. This habit will realign your soul with universal grace. Every selfless act sends a pulse through the grid, awakening dormant blessings in your own path. Give without trace, and you will receive with wonder. Speak your dreams aloud. The air must hear them. Aquarius is ruled by voice and thought. When you verbalize your visions, you crystallize them into potential. Don't worry if no one believes. The dream is not for them. It's for you, and the multiverse that listens. Spend time alone, not in loneliness, but in sanctuary. Recharge, in your own field. Others draw from your power even when they don't mean to. Build boundaries not as walls, but as circuits. You are the storm and the eye. Find balance in solitude. Read something bizarre, not to understand it, but to let your brain wander. Aquarian energy thrives on paradox, mystery, and mental rebellion. Feed the intellect? Yes, but also confuse it. When the mind cracks open, spirit pours in. Touch the earth. Though you are skyborn, never forget that your roots drink from the soil. Walk barefoot. Press your palms to bark. Whisper your doubts into the ground and feel them absorbed. Earth energy stabilizes your lightning. Use it. Forgive, not to heal others, but to sever the cord. Aquarius energy is futuristic, but past wounds drag like anchors. Cut the rope, float forward. What was done cannot be undone, but it can be transformed by the alchemy of release. Make something with your hands. Paint, carve, bake, build. Your thoughts move fast, but your energy balances when slowed into tactile creation. You are not just a thinker. You are a creator. Let your body become the conduit. And finally, listen. Not with ears, but with your energetic field. The universe is whispering to you through every glitch, every delay, every unexpected encounter. There are no coincidences. There are only keys. And Aquarius, you were born with the blueprint. Your energy rises not in conformity, but in chaos, embraced. Not in logic followed, but in truth felt. These habits are your inheritance. They are etched into the stars that watched you arrive. Practice them not like rituals, but like breathing, naturally, intuitively, reverently. And so the wheel turns once more, Aquarius. The path is not complete, for the habits left unspoken are not to be revealed all at once, but drawn out like stardust over time. And now, as the cosmos exhales again, you are ready to hear the rest. These next frequencies are not for the faint of heart, for they stir ancient wisdom buried deep beneath layers of logic, rebellion, and solitude. But you, yes, you, were never built for the ordinary, and these final habits are etched into the marrow of your becoming. Begin by reclaiming silence, not as the absence of sound, but as the presence of divine intelligence. Noise is the great thief of Aquarian power. You, who exist in a symphony of thoughts, must step outside the static to hear the true note. Turn off the voices, let the phone rest, let the screen dim. And in that void, listen. The universe is always talking, but only the brave know how to truly hear. Breathe deeply, not for survival, but for memory. Each inhale is not just oxygen, it is the download of timelines, the retrieval of buried codes. Let your breath travel to places even your thoughts cannot reach. Breathe into your ribs, into your spine, into your fingertips. Feel your lungs as portals. Your breath is not just life. It is the key to your remembering. Surround yourself with strange light. Not just sunlight, but candlelight, moonlight, neon, starlight. Aquarius is a prism, and light refracts through you in unexpected ways. Let colors play upon your skin. Let shadows dance across your ceiling. Let your aura interact with frequencies others fear. When you bask in unusual light, your energy becomes untraceable, and that is where your power multiplies. Speak with the dead. not in fear, but in reverence. You are a bridge, not only between timelines, but between dimensions. Your ancestors, both known and unknown, left whispers for you in your blood. Talk to them. Call them by name if you can, or simply address the ones who watched your soul form. Light incense. Leave water. Let them know you're listening. They hold fragments of your purpose. They walk with you in the silence. Embrace your inner contradictions. You are not meant to be simple. You are the rebel and the prophet, the wanderer and the fixed star. Do not shrink to fit one definition. Let yourself be complex. Let yourself be misunderstood. Your paradox is your gateway. In the chaos of your contradictions lies the brilliance of the Aquarian archetype. Trust the glitches, the delays, the wrong turns. For Aquarius, nothing is ever truly off track. The missed call, the broken link, the wrong train, all of these are signs, not setbacks. Each moment of interference is the universe redirecting you to a truer path. Stop resisting, start decoding. These are not accidents. They are encrypted invitations. Feed your nervous system with kindness. You vibrate at a frequency few can match, and sometimes your system overloads. Give yourself rest, not out of weakness, but to recalibrate. Take magnesium. Soak in salt. Listen to white noise. Put your hand on your heart and feel the pulse. Say aloud, I am safe. Let your body catch up to the velocity of your soul. Keep a sacred object close, one that no one touches but you. A crystal, a ring, a charm. Let it hold your secrets. Let it carry your frequency. It is not the object itself, but your belief in it that makes it sacred. Charge it under the stars. Speak to it. Let it become an extension of your magic. In times of confusion, hold it and remember who you are. Stop chasing love. Aquarius is love in motion, unbound, revolutionary, cosmic. You are not here to beg for belonging. You are here to awaken hearts simply by being. Love will find you when you stop looking. It always does. But it will not look like the stories they tell. It will be wild, strange, and entirely free. Accept that, or else you will suffer chasing ghosts. Let your dreams become blueprints. Keep a journal beside your bed. Dreams are not just symbols for you. They are transmissions. You travel when you sleep, Aquarius. You gather fragments of the future. You bring back maps from dimensions others can't access. Write them down. Study them. There is more truth in one Aquarian dream than in 1,000 waking hours. Learn to disappear. Not to run, but to regenerate. Sometimes you must vanish to remember what is yours. Turn off your location. Skip the party. Be unreachable for a while. This is not isolation. It is sacred withdrawal. The world will still spin. And, when you return, you will bring back frequencies it never knew it needed. Question everything, even your own beliefs. Aquarius thrives on evolution. What you believed yesterday may no longer serve you today. Let your mind molt like a serpent. Change your stance. Redefine your purpose. You are not here to be consistent. You are here to be true. And truth, like electricity, must move. Write letters you never send. Say what cannot be said. To your past self, to your future self, to the one who hurt you, to the one who vanished. Pour your truth into ink. Seal it in an envelope. Burn it, or bury it. But let the energy move. Stagnant words are poison. Express them, and you are free. Talk to animals, not as a trick, but as a remembering. All beings speak in vibration. Look into the eyes of a crow. Sit beside a cat. Hum to a dog. Their language is older than ours, and they are waiting for someone who remembers. You, Aquarius, are that someone. When you speak to animals, the universe listens harder. Change your space often. Move the furniture. Change your scent. Open new windows. Aquarius does not thrive in stillness. Your aura needs novelty, freshness, surprise. Stagnant space breeds stagnant energy. Stir it. Rearrange your life until it reflects your current vibration. Do not fear change. It is your natural habitat. Let yourself be witnessed in your weirdness. Post the strange thought. Wear the odd outfit. Share the wild dream. The world needs more Aquarian authenticity, not less. Every time you let yourself be seen, truly, weirdly seen, you heal the part of humanity still pretending. Swim in cold water. Feel the shock, the activation, the reset. Cold water is truth, raw, immediate, undeniable. It reminds you that you are alive, that your skin still feels, that your soul still pulses. It is not comfort, but contact with the primal. And you, Aquarius, must never forget your primal side. Touch the sky, not metaphorically but physically. Climb something high, a hill, a rooftop, a mountain. Reach upward, extend your arms like antennae. Feel the cosmos respond. This habit opens channels. High places hold memory. You've been here before. Every height you reach is an echo of a previous life, where you once stood and spoke to the stars. And now, the 21st habit, the one that cannot be described, only discovered. It waits for you in a moment yet to come. It may arrive in a dream, in a stranger's voice, in a book left, open to a certain page. When you find it, you'll know. It will feel like recognition, like déjà vu wrapped in electricity. That final habit is yours alone, hidden from even the stars, for it is the key that only your soul can unlock. So go now, bearer of change. The energies are stirring. The constellations are leaning in. You are not alone, though you walk a different rhythm. These habits will guide you not just to higher energy, but to the truest version of yourself, the one who already exists beyond time, waiting to be remembered. You felt it, didn't you? That subtle tremor in the air, like a truth knocking softly at the door of your perception. It was not loud. Aquarius does not respond to volume, but to vibration. Tiny frequencies, like whispers from the edge of reality. And now, the message returns. The stars realign. The third phase begins. There is a truth you must carry now. Not all awakenings are meant to be comfortable. In fact, the most powerful ones often burn. You may feel like you are unraveling, like threads of identity are being pulled from your spine. This is not destruction, it is rebirth. You are not losing yourself. You are shedding what was never you to begin with. The illusions, the attachments, the borrowed dreams. Let them fall. The next message is clear, but not easy. Let the version of you that they created die. The one who fit in. The one who made themselves smaller to soothe others. The one who smiled when they were cracking inside. Aquarius, you are not a placeholder in someone else's story. You are a storm, a prophecy, a mirror that refuses to lie. Step away from the character they wrote for you. You were never meant to be tame. And now, listen closely. You must learn to decode your loneliness. It is not a curse. It is a compass. That ache inside you. That sense that no one truly understands. It is not a flaw. It is proof that you are living at a different frequency. You are tuned to a future others cannot hear yet. That ache is the price of prophecy. But even prophets are allowed to rest. You may be ahead of your time, but that does not mean you must walk alone forever. In this moment, you are being asked to stop apologizing for your intensity. Stop shrinking your thoughts. Stop softening your magic. Stop pretending you are not electric. If your presence makes them uncomfortable, let it. That is not your burden. You were not sent here to be digestible. You were sent here to be divine. Aquarius, the universe now speaks in symbols. Watch for them. Repeating numbers, flickering lights, the same song playing in strange places. the bird that lands too close, the feather on your path. These are not coincidences. These are codes, messages, meant only for you. The veil is thinner than ever, and what lives on the other side is reaching out with trembling hands. Are you willing to see it? Now comes the hardest part. Forgiveness. Not for them. Not for what they did. But for what you believed because of them. Forgive yourself for thinking you were unworthy. Forgive the years you spent hiding your light. Forgive the silence you swallowed. Not because it didn't matter, but because you deserve to move forward without chains. And when the moon is high and the night is quiet, you must practice the ritual of remembrance. Close your eyes and call back the versions of you that did not survive, the child who dreamed without limits, the teenager who wanted to disappear, the adult who almost gave up. Call them back, hold them, tell them thank you. You are only here because they endured. They deserve to be seen too. The stars. Whisper now, your voice is an instrument, not just for speaking, but for shaping reality. Speak with intention. Your words cast spells. Do not say what you do not mean. Do not joke about your own demise. Do not affirm your own misery. Even in jest, the universe listens. Speak only what you wish to live. Words, for you, are more than sound. They are blueprint. The energy shifts. The path warps slightly beneath your feet. It is time to walk into the unfamiliar on purpose. Take the strange route. Enter the room you've always avoided. Say yes when every fiber screams no, just to see what happens. The Aquarian soul feeds on the unknown. That is where your next chapter is hiding. That is where the mirror cracks and the truth escapes. From this point on, you must protect your daydreams like sacred scrolls. They are not silly. They are not distractions. They are prophecies. The things you imagine without force. The flashes. The visuals. The impossible stories. They are all echoes from your soul's deeper memory. Write them down. Chase them. They are trying to tell you who you really are. Feel your spine now. That tingling, that pull, it is your future calling, and it will not wait forever. You are being summoned to the edge of who you thought you were, the edge of logic, the edge of fear. And once you cross, you cannot go back. But you never liked staying in one place for too long, did you? Aquarius, you are now entering the realm of cosmic misfits, the ones who hear what others deny, the ones who feel storms in their bones, the ones who dream realities into being. It will feel like madness at times, like you've lost the plot. But that is only because you were never meant to live inside their script. Feel that? That hum in your chest? That's your power returning. The power they tried to dull with systems and rules. The fire they buried beneath jobs and titles. The wild neon light of your truest frequency. It is awake now, and you must move differently. Eat with intention. Dance with no audience. Burn what no longer fits. Cry without shame. Love without chains. Dream without ceiling. Sleep when your body begs. Rise when your spirit commands. Laugh at things not everyone finds funny. Be as strange as you are holy. Because here's the secret they didn't want you to know. The world was never meant to change you. You were meant to change the world. But not through politics or platforms. Not through noise. Through presence. Through energy. Through remembering. And now, 3 awakenings wait for you still. The ones that cannot be named. The ones that hide in plain sight. They circle you like planets awaiting alignment. They are not ready yet, but they are close. And when they arrive, they will strike like lightning. You will not miss them. Until then, continue. Not perfectly, not loudly, but truthfully. Let your habits become hymns. Let your movements become spells. Let your weirdness become your compass. The stars are watching, and they remember you. Because you, Aquarius, are not just of this world. You are the bridge between what is and what could be. And your journey, your journey, is far from over. Would you dare take the next step when the signal returns? The countdown has already begun. And so you walk through the portal, not as the person you were, but as the soul you've always been. The air feels different here, lighter, wiser. It carries the scent of new beginnings, the hum of unseen guardians, the warmth of truths long buried. The stars shimmer more clearly now, not because they've changed, but because you finally see. The veils that once kept you blind are no longer necessary. You've earned your vision, and it is here, in this sacred clarity, that the final habits begin to anchor themselves, not as rules, but as soul contracts, not restrictions, but revelations. These are not tasks to complete, but energies to embody. And Aquarius, you are now the vessel, the bridge between idea and action, the messenger between heaven and earth. You always were. But now, you believe it. The habit of radical honesty emerges. No more pretending, no more diluting your truth to make others comfortable. You are not a fragment of truth. You are the flood, and it is through your unfiltered voice that others will remember how to speak without fear. Let your words crack foundations. Let your silence be a revolution. Your honesty is not violence. It is medicine. The habit of divine disobedience stirs in your bones. Aquarius, you are the rebel of the Zodiac for a reason. You were never meant to obey systems that were built to cage you. You were not born to kneel to false kings, to worship hollow structures, to comply with mediocrity. You came to disrupt, to innovate, to liberate. So do it. Even if your voice shakes, even if you must walk alone for a while. That loneliness, it's sacred. It is the space where your higher self lives. The habit of sacred play awakens. You've carried too much for too long. The seriousness, the pressure, the mission. But joy is your fuel now. Laughter is your compass. Dance. Sing. Be silly. Let your inner child take the wheel. They know more than your adult mind dares to admit. The universe speaks in playfulness. Don't ignore its winks. The habit of cosmic listening grows. You start to hear beyond the surface. In conversations, in silence, in dreams, in gut feelings. The guidance was never gone. It was just buried beneath noise. But now your intuition has grown teeth. Now it bites when you ignore it. Now it roars when you stray. Listen to it. Even when it leads you down the strange path. Especially then. The habit of energetic boundaries solidifies. You've learned now. Not everyone deserves access to your spirit. Your light is not public property. You are no longer available for people who drain, distract, or diminish you. You don't owe explanations for your no. Your boundaries are your self-respect in action. Hold them like sacred fire. The habit of daily anchoring calls to you. You may soar in the clouds, but your soul needs a home. Create rituals, morning breath, evening gratitude, movement, stillness, intention. These daily moments are not mundane. They are magical. They keep you tuned, grounded, whole. The more anchored you become, the higher you'll fly. The habit of surrender finally flowers. You stop forcing timelines. Stop wrestling with outcomes. Stop micromanaging the divine. Instead, you exhale. You trust. You flow. You understand now that letting go is not giving up. It's making space. Space for better. Space for aligned. Space for the miraculous. And the miraculous is coming. In this final phase of your energetic awakening, the habits stop being habits. They become your breath, your rhythm, your being. You don't need to remember them because you are them. You walk with your head higher, your energy cleaner, your presence more potent. People feel it. Animals trust it. Nature reacts to it. Your vibration is no longer just felt. It's contagious. The people around you begin to change. Or leave. Or rise. Some will vanish like fog. Others will arrive like shooting stars. Let them. Do not cling. Relationships are shifting to match your frequency. No more performing. No more shrinking. Your tribe now finds you through truth, not masks. Aquarius, you were born under an air sign, but you've mastered the elements. Fire, your passion, now awakened. Earth, your stability, now chosen. Water, your emotion, now honored. Air, your mind, now liberated. You are the storm and the stillness, the invention and the intuition. You hold multitudes, and you finally allow them to breathe. Now comes the vision. It flashes before you, not as a fantasy, but as a remembering. You see the future you once dreamed. Not just surviving, not just healing, but thriving, teaching, leading, loving from your highest self. You see the home you thought you'd never have, the purpose you nearly gave up on, the peace that once felt like fiction. It's all real. It's all coming. And it's coming because you stayed the course. You answered the call when it whispered. You surrendered when it thundered. You believed when it hurt. And now, you are free. This is not the end. This is the ignition. This is where the true path begins, one step beyond fear, one breath beyond doubt. The world is still messy. The sky is still uncertain. But you are rooted. You are electric. You are a vessel of higher order, a force of disruption and divinity. You do not walk in shadows anymore. You cast light in every direction. And when you forget, because you will, come back to this. The stars do not need permission to shine, and neither do you. So go now. Speak in your frequency. Love without apology. Create without caution. Live like the oracle you are. The universe waits to respond, not to who you pretend to be, but to who you finally remembered you are. And the next time you feel the wind shift, the next time the night sings your name, the next time a strange knowing rises in your chest like stardust, you'll smile, because you'll remember this moment. The moment everything changed, the moment your energy came home.